Okay, so you've graduated from basic training and you now know the difference between a straight and a flush. You may have even wet your feet and played some actual non-metaphorical hands of poker. Well, now that you've leveled up, it's time to get down to the nitty-gritty and learn about the odds, the outs, the draws, and the runner-runner backdoors. Seriously. Look, you're not Han Solo, and this isn't the Millennium Falcon. When you're playing poker, you want to know the odds. And part of knowing your odds is knowing how many outs you have. In poker, an out is any card in the deck that can be used to improve your hand. Let's say that you're holding pocket jacks, and you end up getting all the money in pre-flop against someone with ace-king. It's not my favorite spot in the world, but this is a hypothetical, so bear with me. The flop comes out and, yep, our villain spikes an ace. Not good. Right now, you have only 2 cards left in the deck that can save you, either of those 2 remaining jacks. In my experience, that miracle card never seems to show up. But hey, maybe you get lucky and you hit that 2-outer. You still with me? Okay, cool. Let's look at some terms related to outs. First is the overcard draw, where you're looking for a card higher than what's on the flop. Say you've got Queen-King in your hand, and the flop comes 9-7-4. Here, you're chasing 3 of the remaining queens, or 3 of the remaining kings, for a total of 6 outs. Another one is the backdoor. Yeah, I know what you're thinking, but in poker, this means you need 2 cards to help your hand. In most cases, it refers to a straight or a flush draw. Let's say you're dealt Queen-King of hearts, and the flop is ace, 2, 7 with 1 heart. Here, you're either looking for a 10 and a jack for that straight, or some sweet, sweet lovin' with 2 hearts back to back for the flush. Speaking of straights, there's a couple to keep in mind. For starters, there's the inside or gut shot straight. This is where only 1 card can help you make a straight. Say you've got King 10, and the flop comes out ace, jack 5. Here, only 4 queens can save us. The great thing though about a gut shot is that it's sneaky. Most opponents never see it coming. What's trickier than a gut shot? How about his big bad brothers, the inside double belly buster and the open ender? What is it with these nicknames? Anyways, this is when a player has 2 ways to make a straight for 8 outs total. For example, the flop comes Queen 9-6 and you hold 10-8. Here, any jack or 7 will give you the straight. Or how about this one? You got 5-6 and the flop shows 7-8 king. Here, you just need a 4 or a 9. See, once you know how many outs you've got, you can start to figure out your odds. The easiest way to calculate poker odds is to use the 4 and 2 rule. After the flop is drawn, count the number of outs you've got left in the deck and then multiply this by 4. That's our chances of making our hand with 2 cards to go. If only the river is left, we multiply our outs by 2 instead. Let's look at a flush draw for an example. We've got Queen 10 of diamonds, and the flop comes ace, 7, 8 with 2 diamonds. Now, diamonds may be forever, but there's only 13 of them in the deck, so we have 9 outs to help improve our hand to a flush. So let's use the 4 rule. 9 outs times 4 is 36. So we've got a 36% chance to hit a flush with 2 cards to go. So roughly 2-to-1 odds. All right, let's say a useless deuce of spades comes on the turn. Not great, but we can live with it. Now, we only have 1 card left. So here, we use the 2 rule. 9 outs times 2 equals 18% chance to make our flush on the river. So roughly 4-to-1 odds. Look, I know that's a lot of numbers to throw at you all at once. I'm almost overwhelmed myself. Luckily, we've got a slick poker odds calculator to do the heavy lifting for you. So hit the link and play around with it and try out different scenarios and hands. Look, this is only gonna help you win money in the long run. And wouldn't you rather have the odds in your favor? I know I would.